Slow start with a holiday hangover. We start with the sun in Capricorn, and as we start the month off, there's this great idea of focus and determination. And we're going to still have success. It's just going to be a hot minute as we transition to full steam ahead. Hi, I'm Patricia Tate with Willow Grace Mystic, and this is your January 2024 New Year forecast. So let's dive in for Gemini and Gemini rising. So for Gemini, on January 1st, Mercury is now stationed direct in the sign of Sagittarius. So this house is going to be very important to you. It's your seventh house of your partnership. It's love. It's contractual agreements. The seventh house for you is marriage, business partners, it's best friends, significant others, it's contractual promises that you have with other people, it's negotiation, cooperation. It's also the house of open enemies. And so as we move forward, Mercury direct in Sagittarius is now starting the new year off, and it's kicking it off with an end to the slow, sluggish start that you had. It has you back on track, and over the next month, you're now going to move forward with these opportunities to connect or reconnect with other people. Remember, Mercury is thoughts and ideas and travel. So as the new year, you might struggle with focus and you might need to take it slow. Now we have Venus in Sagittarius, and she's in this square to Pisces and Neptune in Pisces. So Venus is who you love, how you love, what you love. She's also money and resources. And Neptune in Pisces is at the top of your chart with your career, your legacy, authority figures. So Venus in Sagittarius is in a square with Neptune in Pisces. So this square offers you this opportunity of lack, of where it can be difficult to get some things done, because squares are opportunities to learn to, how do I push through this? Something has to give. So take it easy on yourself with people that you partner with, friends, people that you're negotiating with. Don't take on too many demands that have to do with yourself and something that has to do with your career, your job, your legacy. So then on January 4th, we have Mars entering into the sign of Capricorn. Your eighth house of your shared resources, your deep bonding and connections with other people. Shared resources are alimony, child support, cash, property, other people's money, values, taxes, inheritances, your private affairs. It's joint resources. It's joint ventures. It's also the house of taboo topics. This is going to be huge for you over the next month, because Mars entering into the sign of Capricorn, Mars is the planet of energy and it's passion, and it's now in the goal-oriented sign of Capricorn. This is going to help you to get back on track where you have veered off with your life direction and saying, now I am more in tune with the rhythms of what I'm supposed to be doing. You can benefit from practical connections with others and important authority figures in your life. Remember that this is going to be the house where people that mean the most to you, or people that you share resources with, either out of love or out of, this could be through divorce, but it's shared resources with other people. All right, so then as we move forward on January 8th, we now have Mercury entering into the sign of Sag, that it's now square. And so we have Mercury in your seventh house of your partnerships, your significant others, and it is now square to Neptune. So there's going to be something going on that has to do with your significant others. This could be a business partner, a significant other. This could be open enemies. And Neptune is square. This is authority figures. This is people that you work with. It's at the top of your chart. It's your career, your legacy. It's your professional life, your ambitions. It's also your reputation. And so this square, expect your imagination to take over. It can be difficult for you to focus on anything that's mundane. So focus on creative projects. Focus on giving your mind a break and not letting it run away with you at this time. And then on January 11th, as we move to January 11th, we have this beautiful new moon in the sign of Capricorn. So we have Pluto and the moon and sun and Mars in your 8th house. Remember that this house and your 7th house are totally going to be a focus for you to move forward with your January intentions. So new moons, they're fresh starts, clean slates, an opportunity to begin anew, plant these seeds for the future. So a new moon in Capricorn, it's going to be an excellent time for you to set these new moon goals. These can be goals that you want to work on for the rest of the year. That January 1st new moon, Happy New Year intentions, this should be the time when you should set those intentions of what are you doing with things that you have in common with others. This can be these people that you want to have these deep connections with. These can also be with people that you have these joint ventures with. They could be life partners, business partners, or ex-partners. Your goals, what do you want to focus on for the rest of the year? Make the most of the discipline from Capricorn and work to make your plans more realistic as you move forward, because we have Uranus in Taurus is in this beautiful trine. Uranus in Taurus is in your 12th house of your dreams, your intuitions. It's the 12th house is also self-sabotage, and so it's in this beautiful trine. So now we have this gift, this opportunity to work on making you more independent, making you more willing to do things differently, to think outside the box, to open up and be more unconventional and innovative. And then on the very next day, we have Mars in Capricorn trine to Jupiter in Taurus. So here's your Mars, and it's going to be trine to Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of gifts and pleasure and expansion, and this is bringing you luck with making these opportunities happen on your own. With Jupiter and Taurus, it's maximizing your opportunities. The 12th house, dreams, intuition, Akashic records, spiritual realm. It's connection to angels, guides, anything that's on the spiritual realm. It's your subconscious mind. It is other dimensions. And so if you're working through these things, 8th house topics can be taboo topics, but 12th house topics, 12th house is where we go for retreat. We go within to say, I need a timeout. I need to take time away. And so this can be a really good opportunity for you to focus on feeling great about where your life is now going to be going. And then, so now that we have this trine, we're going to be focused with this mental energy. You're going to be working on these long-term goals and plans, because Capricorn is like the mountain of where do I want to go over a longer period of time. And so you're taking a practical approach and talking with those that you respect. And this could be saying, I needed to take that time out. I needed to broach those taboo topics that nobody wanted to talk about. We needed to have these open conversations to work with your 12th house topics. Your intuition was spot on, needing to take time out for your mental, physical, spiritual health and well-being. So then on January 20th. So on January 20th, the sun is now going to enter into the sign of Aquarius. I love this in that the energy is now going to shift. We have it conjunct Pluto, meaning it's like right up with it, connected to it. So the sun in Aquarius, with a focus on foreign people, places, things, travel, diving into spirituality, taking classes. It could be diving into education, teaching something. The 9th house for you is also the house where you want to publish something. It's the house of law. So it's going to be a shift in energy and a shift in focus of you saying, I want to travel there. I want to connect. Embracing what makes you different, being more independent, working to step outside of your comfort zone, making changes and focusing on your future. And Pluto in Aquarius. Now, When Pluto is in Aquarius, again, all of those topics of I want to publish something, I'm ready to dive into this spirituality, you can be extra focused on making this change that will transform your life from within, taking control over your future. You can be more inventive and more unconventional in that area of your life of I need to travel more. I'm ready to connect with people that understand me. I want to either study, I need to do some of those things. I'm ready to publish it. I'm ready to dive into something that has to do, and maybe this is you sharing your knowledge with others. I love this. All right, so then we move on to January 23rd. So on January 23rd, Venus is going to enter into Capricorn. Now Venus, goddess of love, money, cash, resources, things that we love and value. Venus entering into Capricorn, this is pleasure and moving into this earthy sign of Capricorn where this is your shared resources with other people. This is your debt, it's alimony, child support, it's also that deep bonding. And so you're going to enjoy being ambitious, focusing in on what are your goals, wanting to have these deep connections with other people, making progress. You can be more conventional and more committed as you move forward. And then we move on to January 25th. So on January 25th, we're going to have this full moon in the sign of Leo. So full moons are endings, closures, culminations of seeds that were planted from like 6 months ago. So Leo is creative, taking time away from work. This is your third house of people that you connect with on that you communicate with on a daily basis. The third house is your relationship with your siblings, it's your neighbors, it's writing, it's your personal spirituality. And so the sun is illuminating you in the outside world, and the moon is showing you some things that were hidden. It's having closure maybe of some projects or some things that you focused on. Now there is this square to Jupiter. Jupiter is in your 12th house. Remember, squares are always these opportunities to push forth. Something has to change. And so Jupiter in your 12th house is you being self-isolated or you taking time out. And what does this look like? Are you focused on your creativity? Are you focused on taking breaks and romance and love and joy and feeling more affectionate, wanting to spend some more time on your hobbies, connecting with your inner child? With Jupiter in your 12th house, it's healing the inner child. Being heart-centered can make you feel more connected and stable at this time. And then as we move forward to the 27th, on January 27th, Uranus is now going to station direct. So Uranus is where we have this stroke of genius. Uranus is about Uranus. I love this because it has been stalled or slowing down in your 12th house of isolation. This can be where we go to connect to the spiritual realm, where we go to meditate, where we go to rest. It can be retreat. The 12th house is also where we connect to the ethereal. And so Uranus stationing direct in Taurus can mean now that there can be this change, that it can be more of an option that you make. Changes that have likely stalled over the last few months, you can now start to take action with, create these changes that you want. We also have the sun in Aquarius, and it is square Jupiter. And remember, squares are tension points. So this has you feeling really good and possibly making you not want to work so hard at things and not always worrying about things. This could be struggling to find the motivation. And Mercury in Capricorn is conjunct Mars. Now, Mercury, thoughts and ideas. Mars is my passion, my drive, and it is about have this active mind with your shared resources about where I'm supposed to go, what I'm supposed to be doing, having these ideas and these plans, being enthusiastic and your ideas and wanting to jump at the chance to take them. So all of this energy is going to be going on within the same 24 to 48 hour time period. And so it's, I want to do this, but I need to rest and recover, but now I can move forward. All right, so Gemini, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Please check out the other transit videos for more details. Join me live Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.